The central and west areas make up one of the largest communities in Glasgow. The bustling region includes the lively urban sprawl of the city centre, the historic merchant city, through to Anderson and the bohemian West End. The West End is also home to some of the most prominent objectors in the city. It's been the scene of furious protests over property developments. In Partick, plans for a new Tesco supermarket have met with fierce resistance from local groups.
We are now fairly sure of three main points that we feel are serious issues about this. One of which I think will make it turn out to be dead in the water, to be honest, which is the one about the traffic impact here, because it's trying to put a very, very busy supermarket right at a traffic pinch point. Now, I just don't think that's going to work. So, apart from that, we have issues about the appearance of the building itself, particularly the aspect that faces east is really quite an ugly design. And also we have problems about the walkway along the Kelvin. There is one which is better than what was there before, but we're not sure whether it's really the full width that's required, etc.
Friends of Glasgow West have also objected to proposals for housing development in Otago Lane, Hillhead. Hundreds of protesters have held heated demonstrations to protect some of Glasgow's individual communities and businesses.
We have 4 character lanes in the West End: Ashton Lane, Cresswell Lane, Ruthven Lane and Otago Lane. Those 4 places are where people go when they want something a little bit different off the main street. And I cannot see how the character of that lane could possibly be retained or, as we say, preserved or enhanced by adding huge blocks of flats.
As a businessman, we look to gain about 400 extra customers, which in theory is great. I abhor the whole development. I think it's appalling. Glasgow has a spirit of its own and is its own city. It doesn't need more generic nonsense development. We've destroyed enough of the quirky bits of the city. We need to keep what we've got left.
As owner of the Stravagan restaurant, which backs onto Otago Lane, and the ubiquitous chip in Ashton Lane, Colin Clydesdale is at the heart of some of those businesses that give the West End its character. The restaurants are renowned for their good food. Intriguing additions to the menu have captured the imagination of its patrons.
We're always trying to source new ingredients, new flavours. And last year we managed to get hold of rook, which was a great success. Really, really tasty, healthy, natural, non-fatty. It's got everything going for it and it tastes great. This year we took it one stage further and in conjunction with the cull that they're doing in Grey Squirrels, we got hold of squirrel meat, which we hadn't tried before. I've read about over the years, but I'd never tried it. And it's lovely. It's like a slightly more gamey rabbit flavour. And it's been a huge success. Folk are very up for it and very impressed by it.
Tens of thousands of people flock to Glasgow every weekend. Its popularity for shopping, bars, clubs and entertainment shows no sign of waning. The city centre is a notoriously difficult area to police, but recent measures have proved successful in curbing some criminal behaviour.
Our big thing is that people can come to Glasgow and have an enjoyable experience, a good night out, and more importantly, a safe night out. Now that involves the whole evening from arrival in the city, through drinking, through socialising, entertainment, till you actually leave the city. We have safe zones, as they're called, night zones, whereby people can make their way. They know that at that place there will be taxi queues, but there will be sufficient taxis. Is Glasgow a safe place to go? It's plenty safe, and compared to other city centres in Great Britain, it's no different. It's no less violent, no more violent, and many people, the vast majority of people come to Glasgow, do have an enjoyable and safe experience.
Glasgow's West End is blessed with some stunning landscapes and prominent architecture. The majestic seat of learning at Glasgow University is a symbol of the city's historic presence, while the development of the new Transport Museum at the River Clyde is an indicator of Glasgow's evolving contemporary design. Amidst the urban sprawl, the city also boasts an enviable array of green spaces. In Kelvin Grove Park, a popular fitness group has discovered an outdoor alternative to pounding the treadmill at the gym. British military fitness put members of all levels and abilities through their paces 3 times a week.
We're not military. This is a military theme. It's based on, as I said earlier, when we were doing the section attack exercises up that hill, that was based on a military field tactic, but it's put into exercise techniques.
I've been to many gyms and I go there and I do a bit of this and I do a bit of that and see whatever I can be bothered with, but at least somebody's there pushing you, making sure that you actually do everything they tell you to. So I've been here, rain, hail, snow, even through the bad weather we're having, still here, and the class goes on regardless.
It's impossible to speak about Glasgow without mentioning the merchant city. It was here that many traders helped make the city great in the 18th century. Today, Glasgow's history is at the centre of its thriving tourism industry. The city delivers the best in modern culture, business and living.